Teaching Spanish to your child can be the best way for you to learn Spanish. Hi, welcome to Bilingual Family TV, the place to be if you want to create meaningful relationships with your child while learning Spanish. And today we're going to talk about why teaching your child Spanish can actually be the best way for you to learn Spanish. When we have to teach someone a concept, we actually get a deeper and better understanding of that concept ourselves. And we learn something new about it because we had to see it in a different way in order to teach it. So if you incorporate Spanish into your daily routines in a real and meaningful way, like we've talked about in the past in previous episodes, you are going to see how much more Spanish comes naturally to you and how much vocabulary maybe from high school or college is going to come up for you, and you're going to be able to use it with your child. The phrases and vocabulary that you're going to be using with your child are simple, they're concrete concepts, and it makes your learning experience a lot smoother because you're not trying to talk to a corporate level native speaker. You're talking with your child and you're talking about a fast car, the green light, the bird that you saw outside. And so the younger the child, the easier it will be for you to communicate with them in Spanish because the vocabulary that you use with them anyway, it's so concrete and simple that you will easily be able to use what you know with them into their daily routines and everything. Finally, when you are speaking Spanish to your child, your affective filter is very, very low. And the affective filter is simply your emotion towards speaking the language. And the best way that you can actually produce and absorb the language is when your affective filter is very, very low. So when you're speaking with your child, you're not self-conscious, you're not anxious, you're not worried about your grammar or your pronunciation, and that makes the language learning a lot easier. A comparison to that would be if you had to present, you had to do a sales pitch to a Spanish native speaker, and your affective filter would be very, very high because you would be anxious, you would be self-conscious about your language abilities, and you would not be in a comfortable situation with familiar people that you love and respect. And so for all those reasons, the best way for you to learn Spanish is to start teaching your child Spanish. Simply start with sentences and vocabulary that you're already familiar with. Just make sure that you are consistent with the use of those sentences and those phrases. And make sure, as we've talked before, make sure that you are excited about using Spanish, and that excitement will be transferred to your child. And when you see their excitement, you're going to want to learn some new phrases and use them with them. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments below. Share this video with your friends or anybody that would benefit from it. And I hope you have a great weekend. Adios!